Hey viewers, hey subscribers, and welcome back to my channel, Aquarian Empress Tarot. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome you guys to my channel. Please make sure that you thumbs up the live stream as well as hit the notification bell and subscribe to the channel if you are new. So, you guys, we do this every Monday night. And I'm gonna wait for everybody to hop in the live stream. I wanted to wait a little bit because I feel like me starting at 7 o'clock, everybody on YouTube wants to go live stream at 7 o'clock. So I'm like, nah, I'm gonna wait a little bit. That's probably why sometimes y'all don't get notifications, because everybody on YouTube is streaming at the same time. Let's see. Just gonna light my sage. Also, if you're new to the channel, please make sure that you pay attention to what my moderators are posting, because a lot of times people are coming into the live stream and they're asking questions that have already been answered. And my moderators are very good at posting links and answering questions. So just the moderators, for those of you who are new to YouTube, are the people whose screen name has a little tool wrench icon next to their name. Those are moderators. Those are the people who know and can remind you about the rules for the channel and the live stream, how we flow in this channel. All right, because everybody runs their channel differently. Just wanted to say that because sometimes people come in and they don't really know, they're not familiar with how things work. So pay attention to my moderators and the links and stuff that they post. Welcome if you're new. Y'all, the sage was strong. Welcome if you are new. Glad to have you here. I have to give a little disclaimer because for those who are not ready for my boldness and my bluntness, I'm very blunt. So if you are opposed to, hey Destiny, hey Valerie, hey Sarah Love. Yep, you sure can, Valerie. Anyone who's opposed to vulgarity or curse words, you can go ahead and log off my live stream, because it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I do not hold back for anyone. And I also have become very strict about enforcing my boundaries. So if I say that my list is closed for free readings, that's exactly what I mean. I don't care if it's a yes or no question. I don't care if it's a small question. That's exactly what I mean, and that's exactly what I'm sticking to. Of course, Sarah Love. Absolutely. So for everybody who's new to the channel, the moderators are the ones who have the little tool icon next to their name. So if you have any questions about how we do the list, if we have paid lists, which we do, we have paid lists. Sometimes, and I will announce that we have free lists. Okay? What's the possible outcome, Valerie? Let's look, because it's not anything set in stone. Let's look and see. Yeah, I had to say that, you guys, because I know most of y'all are moderators, but I had to say that because I had people come into my live stream Sunday morning, and they were like, well, can't you just answer a yes or no? Hell no, I can't just answer a yes or no. Well, it's just a question. I said what I said. I said no. I said if you like a reading, you can donate just like everybody else does to my channel, period. Or you can go hop around YouTube and find somebody else. Let's see. Spirit. What's the overall message for Valerie? Oh, thank you, Destiny. I appreciate you. And also you have the option of booking a personal reading. Sometimes it's just not that simple. Let's see. You can send super chats. People do it all the time. Hey, Queen. People do it all the time. Spirit, what's the overall situation? Possible outcome for Valerie in her case. Why y'all give me so many? Be strong. The sun is here. So the sun is a positive outcome. There could be a blessing in disguise. It may not be easy. The 9 of Wands. This is why you're stressed out, because it's heavily. I feel like it's putting you through a lot, but you'll be able to move forward. With the 6 of Swords here is this is the potential possible outcome. I have to say that because, you know, nothing's set in stone with tarot. But with the 4 of Wands, I don't know if it's a family situation that you're dealing with, but Spirit wants to assure you that you will be able to move forward. And you will be comfortable. The situation is going to permit for you to be in a comfortable energy. Yeah, it's going to work out. At some point, it's going to be stable. It may be a little rocky right now, but Spirit's saying to keep your spirits up because the sun is a yes. The sun is a yes. So you've been asking Spirit about whether or not it's going to go in your favor. It's a yes with the sun. It's a definite yes. But with the Strength card, Spirit is saying stand your ground. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself and say what needs to be said. And make sure that you have proof of whatever it is that you're bringing forward, because I'm hearing burden of proof. I don't know where that comes from, that term comes from, but I'm hearing the term burden of proof. So you may have to present some type of documentation, receipts, pictures, text messages to prove your point in order for things to move along and to have a stable case. But it looks like 9 of Cups, things are going to work out possibly in your favor. Possibly in your favor. And an offer may be made. Somebody might decide to just settle. There may just be an agreement to settle, or whatever the case may be. That's what it looks like. Because I got the Page of Pentacles here. This is about an offer. It may be a small offer, but it's like, hey, let's just make the peace. Let's squash this. Let's get this done and get out of here. So it looks like it's possible that this could work out in your favor. That's what it's looking like to me. High possibility. High possibility. So don't overstress yourself about it. Yep. Spirit, what should Valerie focus on? What should she focus on? Seven of Cups. Spirit said focus on your options. Yeah. Spirit says focus on what options you have, what resources are available to you, because you may be able to reach out and get assistance from people who are familiar with the legal system. Close friends and family too. 3 of Cups here. You have support. Spirit is wanting you to know that you are supported with the 3 of Cups. The 3 of Cups is like having friends, or, you know, like that inner circle. You have a circle of support on your team. So Spirit is saying don't worry yourself. But be aware also of someone painting a picture of something to be something that it's not, because the 7 of Cups is also about illusions. Sometimes what we think is a situation is not necessarily the situation. So Spirit says be careful with that as well. But it looks like things can work out in your favor as long as you have whatever documentation, like I said, or proof. Burden of proof was what I keep hearing. I don't know why that phrase keeps coming up, but as long as you can prove it, you know, that it's not what it's being meant, it's not what it's being made out to be, then you stand a good chance of winning your case. The odds are in your favor. Okay. Destiny Love, you can go ahead and drop your question. Y'all, as much as I don't like, and I said this the other day, I do not like ordering decks from Amazon. I don't. You're welcome, love. So I hope that gives you some peace of mind give you some peace of mind to know that. Here's the thing, Valerie, your spirit team is always there watching. So if somebody is doing something to you from a place of jealousy or ego, karma's going to come back and tap that ass. Because you can't do dirt to people and then expect blessings to come to you. It just doesn't work that way. And karma will come back to get whoever it is. So leave it up to your spirit team, because they will take care of it. Some people ask me about being hexed and stuff like that. I'm like, listen, you're only hexed if you think you're hexed. You're welcome. You are most welcome. Characteristics? Yes. Let's find out. Let's see. All right, Spirit Universe, can you give me the characteristics of the person who sent Destiny a false message? You know what? Destiny is probably a scam artist. I had the same thing happen to me Friday. Somebody texted me, and the dummy texted me from a different number. Yeah, from a different number. It's probably a scam artist trying to see what they can get out of you. Also, y'all, if you don't know already, for those of y'all who are not really like on social media like that, be aware of people like presenting themselves to you as readers. A real genuine reader will never come to you in a message. Yeah, you block that. That's foolery. If you know that you haven't paid for someone's services, why are they coming and starting a conversation with you? Exactly. That's telling you right there, that is a red flag, Destiny, that whoever it is, it's a scam artist. They're trying to get you to engage. So that way, once they have you engaged, they can try to trap you in conversation and say something that's inaccurate and get you to agree to it. Spirit, what's the energy surrounding the person who texted Destiny? Ooh, came out in a reverse. Ace of Pentacles. So this person is lacking financially. Ooh, this person is lacking financially. The Ace of Pentacles came out in reverse. So this person is lacking in the material world. So guess what they're after, Destiny? Guess what they're after? Hi, Dragon. I am. Donations only, though. Look at this. Guess what they're after? Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This person is disappointed because they're not stable in the material world. So this means they're after financial gain. This is clear indication. Yes. This is clear indication that this person is trying to see what they can get from you. Block and delete them. Yeah. King of Wands. This person is in the King of Wands energy. The King of Wands is Sagittarian energy. So with the King of Wands, you know, he carries a very charming, charismatic energy. He's very social. He knows how to maintain conversations and get people to gain his trust. And he can kind of slide in the DMs because he's favorable. But the thing is, he's out to get what he wants, and he's out, almost like the Knight of Wands. So be careful of that. I would not give any information. I would be asking questions. Who are you? Where are you from? What company are you from? How did you get this number? Right. How did you come across my page? I didn't friend you. Get off of my page, basically. Because if I didn't invite you, I didn't friend you, then why are you on this page? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Manipulative. Thank you, Spirit. Manipulative. Like the person, yes, it's manipulation. It's manipulation to see what type of information they can get from you. King of Swords. King of Swords. If you confront this person, they're going to get ugly. So I would just block them. Because the King of Swords is like brutal. The King of Swords is brutal. But I would get brutal right back. Five of Wands. This person is a hellraiser. Five of Wands. This person wants to stir something up. They're there to stir up the pot. Get something going. Start some drama. See what they can get. Nine of Pentacles. This is a selfish energy for me. Whoever this is in a selfish energy because it's what makes them happy. Great. That's exactly what you need to do. Block whoever it is. Remember this saying, Destiny. If you ever find yourself kind of like, second guessing and seeing like, did I order something? Because sometimes you like might receive something, you're like, what? Did I order something? And you're like, oh, I had this happen. They sent a text. Oh, we want to send you an order confirmation. But sir, I haven't ordered anything in weeks. So why are you sending me an order confirmation? You see what I'm saying? If it feels funny, delete it. If it's legit, they will find a way to get a hold of you. They will find a legal way to reach you. But if you have a doubt, when in doubt, do without. Throw it out. Block it out. When in doubt, do without. Because 9 times out of 10, your intuition, that gut feeling that you have, something is fishy, something is funny, is usually because it is. Usually because it is. So you did right. You did the right thing. You did the right thing. Sarah Boo, did you want to go ahead and drop your question, love, while you're here? I know folks got stuff to do. And I actually was in the middle, before I started this stream, I actually was in the process of editing Capricorn's video, and I'm going to do Taurus and Virgo tonight, and maybe Cancer, because I got to start the water signs. I'm trying to get my mid-monthly videos done. You're welcome, Destiny. Yeah, remember that. When in doubt, do without. If something makes you feel uneasy about it, we're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. Ricky, what are you eating? All right, y'all. Oh, y'all, I was going to do a walkthrough. I forgot I was going to do a walkthrough. This is one of my new decks, and I'm really excited about. Very excited about it. I didn't miss anybody, right? Please tell me I didn't miss nobody. Because I be trying. I really be trying to make sure I get everybody. Sarah Love, are you still in here? All right, y'all. Well, I guess Sarah's not in here. So since she's not in here, this is one of my newest decks that I'll be using for, if you book a financial and career reading, this is one of the decks that I will be using along with the traditional tarot to tap into your career financial situation and see what messages Spirit wants you to know. And in regards to like what ways you can cut back, save money, possibly take a risk and start a new career, relocate for the sake of business, whatever message your spirit wants you to know. So we're going to take a walk through this deck. Absolutely gorgeous. It's called On the Grind Oracle. I'm just flip through so y'all can see the cards. I can't see what the words are, so I would read it, but I can't see what it says from this angle because I would have to flip it over. Sarah Boo, let me know. Queen, let me know if y'all are wanting readings. Because if not, I'm going to tap out of here real quick. I might do like a deck review. Yeah, they are. They are. These are on Jennifer Aquarius Tarot, her Etsy shop. So if you want to check her out, she has awesome decks and she also gives discount codes. So check her out. She's really sweet too. Let's see, what is this? Musician, singer, actor, actress, dancer, theater, performing arts. I like this. It says, ask yourself, is spending money on this worth it? There's so many of them. I'm not sure how many cards are in this deck, but it's a lot. You're welcome, Valerie. I like to share resources because I know other people read or they're learning to read as well, and it's helpful to have other sources. Let's see. I'm going to pull some cards for the collective, you guys, and just get a few messages and see what we got here. I'm going to pull one card from each one of the decks. I've got this one. I have the Mystic Realm Oracle. I wonder, to me it feels like it's probably about 40 something, maybe. Maybe like 50 something. You might be right though. And now you got me wondering, Valerie. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33. Girl, it's probably about 60 cards. But I like it though. I like large oracle decks for some weird reason. Now this deck right here, the Mystic Realm Oracle, is a lot smaller. So I find that it has less cards, but the meanings are very, and it's beautiful. Like it's gloss. Both of these have gloss finishes. And I love the background. And then there's messages. Let's see, Spirit. Give me a message for the collective today. What message do you have for the collective today? For some reason, I like larger sized oracle decks and then smaller tarot. Hey, Divine Cancerian. How are you, love? I like decks that are smooth, that I can just because I'm not the best shuffler. So separating them is like, as long as I have small hands, so as long as they can fit into my hands, I'm good. Oh, look at this. This is great. This is a great collective message. Light of hope. Spirit says optimistic, positive outcome. Okay, Spirit, we see you. So that's one. Let's get one from the On the Grind oracle. Let's see. Let's get one from there. What's the message for the collective in regards to money and career, Spirit? Give us one message. And I like that these are smooth, so they pop out a lot easier. We got chef, catering, personal cook, baking, pastry. So for somebody that has a passion for cooking, Spirit is giving you the green light to go ahead and invest in culinary, cooking, baking. If that's your thing, girl, go do it. Catering, start your little catering business. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, it says fruits of labor with patience and hard work. I love this. This is so ironic that this message came up because y'all know I'm good, love. Thank you for asking. Y'all know my dreams. My spirit guides speak to me through my dreams, and my ancestors, they speak to me through my dreams. Right? It's cooking time. It's dinner time. So everybody receives messages, in a different way. And so some people, they may hear the voices or they may see things. My thing is visions, like as far as dream messages. For whatever reason, I had a dream and there was this old man. And I felt like I knew him in my dream. I felt like I knew this man, but I had never seen this man a day in my life. But he felt so familiar to me. If that's ever happened to you, y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But he felt so familiar to me. He was an older man. Like, when I say older, I mean like wrinkles, older, gray hair. Older black man. And he was sitting on the front porch of a house. And he just kept showing me his hands. Like, he had big hands, like strong hands. And he would, turn his hands over and I would see his veins. And I just looked at him. And he would point back to the house. I don't know what that was. He wasn't speaking. He was just showing me his hands. And I could see the house. And I could see the detail of the house. And the message I took from it, y'all let me know what message you might get from that. But the message I took from it was it takes a lot of patience, takes a lot of hard work, and it takes a lot of effort to build something that you're proud of, to have to get the final result. She said that happened in real life at Walmart. This man, he had to be a part of my lineage because he looked like he resembled some of my uncles and my grandfather in a sense. My maternal grandfather on my mother's side. So he probably is like a great grandfather, but I could see his face so clearly, like he was serious. You would have thought if you didn't know any better that he was mean, but he just, he was wearing a hat. He had on like suspenders, like overalls. He had his shirt, like, the cuff of the shirts rolled up, and he looked like he had been working for a while. But he was sitting on the porch of this house, big house. It was a beautiful house in the background. But he was showing me his hands, and he kept pointing to the house. And I'm just like, what is this man trying to tell me? So then I wake up. Of course, you always wake up at the part of the dream where you're trying to understand what's going on. So my alarm goes off, and I'm up. So now I'm left to try to piece this together and figure out what this means. What does this mean? What are you guys trying to tell me? So I got the message and I thought about it and I said, it takes a lifetime sometimes to get to where you want to be. It takes a lifetime. But it takes dedication. And you know, a lifetime is days, weeks, months, years of blood, sweat, and tears going into something that means something to you. Because what you prioritize, somebody else may not. What matters to you, someone else may not matter to them. So whatever it is that you do it with all of your might. See what I'm saying? Because it's going to matter to you in the end. You're the one that's going to have satisfaction. And there's a possibility that you may be able to benefit someone else from what you've built. Because I swear the house looked like a house, like one of those old Victorian homes. But it's like it probably got passed down to someone else in the family. I can't see who this is. Rupali. Hi Rupali, welcome to my channel. If you want to send a super chat, you can. I'm only taking questions for donations. But that was like, whoa. When I woke up and I thought about the dream, I was like, whoa, like what was that? But he wasn't speaking. He wasn't speaking. That was crazy to me. He wasn't speaking. And then another thing that I learned about dreams, when you're dreaming, you cannot read. Like you can't read in your dreams. I didn't know that. Really, Valerie? Thank you, love. Really? You think so, Divine Cancerian? Hey, Dizzy. Hey, Jessica. I felt like he was familiar to me, but I had never seen the man. I had never seen him. He was very calm. He had a very calm spirit. He wasn't like his spirit wasn't aggressive. He just, oh, okay. I didn't know that. See, I'm learning stuff all the time. But he was just very, he just kept showing me his hands. He would put his hands in my hands, like, like that. And I was like, what is he trying to tell me? And he had a real serious look on his face. And I was like, wow. Who is this man? I'm glad that you can interpret it. Because I was like, what? So now I need to get my ancestor altar set up because I've been asking questions about it. And I had to be honest and so transparent with you all. I had really been meditating on whether or not to set up an altar for my ancestors. I don't have a lot of space to do it, but I wanted to do it to pay my respect to the people who paved the way for me. So, oh, thank you, Jessica. I appreciate that. Yeah, feel free to check out my products because my website is up and I will be adding new products. I'm waiting for my matte lipsticks to come in and I will be adding lashes to my site also. Oh, wow. You are gifted, Divine Cancerian, because I had no idea. I was just left trying to figure it out. Like, he kept showing me his hands. Like, he wasn't telling me anything. He was just showing them to me. And yes, yeah, I had asked someone who is familiar, and that's what she was telling me. She said, you have to set your intentions, and if you don't know exactly who they are, make sure, thank you, Valerie. She said, make sure that you. Oh, okay. Okay. I think you did mention your grandmother in that video about dreams. You know what? Now that you say that, because on my father's side, my great grandmothers are full-blooded Cherokee Indians. And I don't know if they had that gift of dream interpretation, but it's always like messages come to me through dreams. Like I see something and it's like it's trying to tell me something. They're trying to tell me something. Like years ago, I had a dream. It was the weirdest dream, y'all. I kid you not. I had a dream that I was running, and I fell in a hole. Like my leg fell in a hole. Like one of my legs fell inside of a hole. I woke up. That was the end of the dream. Like nothing, there was nothing that grabbed me. It's just like my leg fell inside of a hole. And it was like after I had that dream, it was like I had gotten into a bad relationship. And when I put the pieces together now, it was like, they were warning me to get away from something because it was gonna cause me some type of harm in some type of way. But I didn't, when you don't understand it, you just think, oh, well, I just dreamed about something weird. Yeah, it's like when you don't understand the messages that are coming to you, you just think, oh, it's just a weird dream. It doesn't, you're not thinking it means anything. So I'm wondering, I'm feeling like that must be a gift on one of my parents' sides that I don't know about, because that's how messages come through to me, like when I'm sleeping. But that was amazing to me. And then I had seen a group of people. It was a whole group of people, and they were leaving. Like they were getting on a train. They were leaving. And then there was this one person who was way at the end of the line, this other person way at the end of the line, just watching everybody else getting on the train, leaving. Way at the other end of the line. And I'm like, why is he standing over there? He just standing there watching everybody go. He ain't trying to get on. He's not asking questions. He just standing there at the end of the line. I'm like, okay, what was this one about? I don't know if that was for me or if that was a message for other people. I don't know, but it was just, sometimes the dreams, I'm telling y'all, it just seems weird. I'm grateful and I'm thankful that it wasn't anything like, like scary or anything like that, but it was just, it was unusual. And the fact that I remembered it, because a lot of times I'll dream and I won't remember what happened. Whew. Oh, wow. That's crazy. I mean, is there a way to protect yourself? I mean, because I know that when you're pregnant, you're in a more sensitive, your energies are more sensitive because you're carrying another life. Like, is there a way to protect yourself? And maybe that's why you were being attacked, because they were wanting to come for the baby. That's probably what it was. They were wanting to come for the baby. And it's like, no. That's crazy, though. Yeah. Well, I guess it would be the same stuff, like the black obsidian, the amethyst, the selenite and things. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad he is here. How did you end up stopping them, though? How did you end up stopping this? Like, how did the attacks end up stopping? That's crazy. Oh, wow. She told you what to do about it? That's crazy that somebody can get to you from that dimension, from that angle. Hey, Casey. Oh, wow. Of course. Of course. Wow. Well, I'm glad the attack stopped, the Divine Cancerian, because I always feel for people who've experienced them, because I've never experienced them, but I always feel for people who've been under like spiritual attacks and things, because that has to be difficult to deal with. It has to be difficult to deal with. Casey. I see you've been treating yourself well. Oh, man. That is crazy, Divine Cancerian. Wow, that is crazy. Yeah, it's crazy that um that somebody can get to you in that realm. But I've heard, I don't know if this is true because I don't have psychic ability, but I've heard that like in your house, like you don't want to sleep with like mirrors, because this is what they say. Y'all tell me, because y'all probably know more than I do. But they say that mirrors are portals. That's what I've heard. They're portals. So you want to block off mirrors. Like you don't want them to be open, like in your bedroom, because some people have a lot of mirrors. They have a lot of mirrors. Just different things, you know. But that's weird. That's weird that whoever the woman was would attack you in your sleep, in your dreams. That's crazy. You know what it almost reminds me of? Y'all are gonna laugh. But if you ever had seen, growing up, if you ever watched the Nightmare on Elm Street series, where they are, Valerie, where Freddy would torment his victims through dreams. It would be through dreams. He was like a dream demon. That's how he would torment them. Right, Casey? You got a good one. Oh, really, Desi? Okay, see, y'all are testifying that is accurate information. Because I don't know, but I watched some psychics, and they say that that's what it reminds me of. That situation reminds me of how he would get in through the dreams whenever they would fall asleep. Hey, Queen, welcome back. Astral projection is something that I have been so intrigued to do. Is real. I've been so intrigued, but I do not want to open myself up to anything that can create problems, because I don't want problems. I do not want any problems. I just want to live quietly. Yeah. She said, don't do it. Girl, don't worry. You ain't got to worry about me. You ain't got to tell me twice. It sounds intriguing, but it's not for me. Like, I'm going to stay over here on this side of the veil. Okay? Until it's time for me to be in my spirit body. Until it's time for my spirit to go and do what it's supposed to do somewhere else. We're going to stay right here. on Earth. Because, yeah. I don't need to be fighting with other souls. I don't need to do that. I need to just, Earth is enough. Earth is enough. But I've heard people say that they've tried it and they were actually able to astral project into other countries. I don't know how accurate that is. That's just what they said. I don't know. Or they projected into other dimensions. That's my fear right there, Jessica. Like, okay, so where am I going? And can you get stuck and travel? You know, sometimes when you travel here on Earth, sometimes you break down. Divine Cancerian. Right, and that's what I don't need in my life. I do not need it. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Nope. That's what I wonder too, Jessica. Like, if you can get stuck. You know, like how... see what I'm saying? Like, you can get stuck on your way to New York. You know, driving to New York, you can get stuck in traffic. Can I get stuck in astral? Like, it's time for me to come on back to the body. My body is still on Earth. I'm trying to get back. What are y'all doing? Well, we need you up here to do what? That's crazy. That's what it sounds like, though, Jessica. That's really what it sounds like. Wow. I'm glad you shared that, Divine Cancerian, because you got people that, you know, you always have people that, you know, test the waters, so to speak, because, you know, anything that's outside of this realm always sounds exciting and intriguing. And it's like, but, you know, there are boundaries. There's boundaries. There's boundaries. And so what it reminds me of is, you know how in the Bible they talked about how, what do they call them? The Nephilim? They trespassed on the earth and they had sons with the sons of men, that type of thing. And they weren't supposed to be here. They're not supposed to be in this environment. They can't even breathe air. Like, oxygen is not their thing. So it's like, you're not supposed to be here, so to speak. You know, that's what it reminds me of. Like, there has to be boundaries because, exactly, Desi. It's like, there has to be boundaries because if we're not supposed to be in other planets, oh, hey, 007 Claire. Yeah, definitely always protect yourself. But for me, I'm not going to play with anything. That's like, oh, let me protect myself and let me go get a Ouija board and start calling up spirits. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Not over here. Not going to do it. I don't care how many pendulums and crystals and sages I got. I'm not going to do it. No. Because I already understand there's this possibility, what you said. And that's why there was a flood. That's why there was a flood at some point. You're not supposed to cross certain boundaries. When it's your time to be here, you're here. When you're supposed to be somewhere else, goodbye. Oh, really, Jessica? I believe that. I believe it is closed off because they've always been experimenting with things of that nature. They've been experimenting with things of that nature. And then there's been talk of an underground city. There's been talk of an underground city where other life forms exist. Right, Divine Cancerian. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So it almost makes me wonder, like, okay, so y'all are out here astral traveling to where? With who? For what? Like, what do I have to gain by astral traveling? Like what? Like what? Like when I get back here to this dimension, okay, so now what? Because I'm supposed to be here right now in this space of time, which, I mean, the universe is, it's timeless. Right. That's always curious, but I'm not the person to test the waters. So I'm gonna stay on the planet. For those little daredevils who like to try to go figure it out, they can come back with the stories. Right. It's weird. Exactly, Divine Cancerian. Exactly. There's some stuff that just is, you know that saying, some stuff is just better left unsaid, better left untouched. That's gonna be a no. It's gonna be a no. It's, you know, it's almost like that moment in the scary movie where you know that the demon is behind the door, but she's walking into the room where she knows the demon has access to. Claire, is that you? Why are you in there? Why are you in there? Leave. As soon as you go in there, that demon gonna come out and open that damn door. It's over. It's like risking it. So she gonna risk it for a biscuit, going in there looking for Claire. Claire has not been in there in how long? That's what it reminds me of when, you know, people start playing with stuff. Oh, I totally believe you, Divine Cancerian. I totally believe you. You're absolutely right. Not only that, but this physical body is not made to, our physical body here is made to be on Earth, which is why if you, like, when you see the astronauts and they project into space, they have to have a whole suit. They have to carry oxygen because out there, yeah, out there, what is it? It's like there's no breath, like you're floating because it's a different atmosphere. Our body is not made to be in that atmosphere. So, you know, so that people come back with illnesses and things, and they're a little bit they're touched. They're touched when they come back because they're not supposed to be up there. And then you hear all of these spaceships crashing. They crashed. They went all the way up there and then they crashed. It's like, no, I'm not going. We're not gonna do it. Yeah, girl, risking it for a biscuit. We're not finna do it. No, ma'am. That's like whenever it gets cold and it's ice outside, I'm not leaving my house to do anything but go to work, and that's barely happening. That's already risking it. See, that right there is risking it for a biscuit, because if it's ice outside, I'm not going to be driving around in snow and ice. I'm staying home. It's a snow day. Until y'all can clear up the roads, I'm staying indoors. Thank you. It's like you said, Divine Cancerian. I feel like some stuff is better left unsaid, better left where it is. Leave well enough alone, like my grandma used to say. Leave well enough alone. If you keep looking for something, you're going to find it. You're going to find it. Yep. Yep. Just leave well enough alone. It reminds me of them people who go through the extremes to prove that somebody is doing something they ain't got no business doing. It's like, honey, what are you doing? Well, I put a tracking device on his car. Y'all know them shows like Snapped or For the Love of My Man? She done went and put a tracking device on his car because she really believes this man is cheating. She can't prove it, but she's trying. She's trying like hell to prove that he's cheating. If you have to do all of that, just go ahead and remove yourself from the situation, because that's too much energy. It's too much. If I have to put on a whole suit and gear up before I go out, I don't need to be up there. I don't need to be up there. Hi, Miss J. Welcome to my channel, love. I'm only doing donation readings, love. I do have Super Chat available, PayPal or Cash App, and readings are $10. Periodically, I do, periodically from time to time, I do free readings, but tonight is donations only. Thank you for hopping in if you're new. Thank you for hopping in, and please make sure you hit the subscribe button. But yeah, this is an interesting topic. I never thought we would get to this topic, I never thought we would get to this topic, but it just intrigued me because I had seen so many things about astral projection, and I was curious because curiosity killed the cat. But I'm not the cat that's gonna try it though. I'm the cat that'll be like, I'm gonna watch all the other cats jump and not make it. Cause I'm a scaredy cat. I'm gonna let y'all know right now, I'm a scaredy cat. And I'm not afraid to tell you I'm a scaredy cat. But things that I know that I'm good, I will stick with what I know. Y'all do you. Risk it for a biscuit if you want to. Stay over here in my little lane. That's like, what do they call this thing? There's a thing where you have a mirror. A mirror. It's a mirror. They call it scrying. Scrying. Is that what it's called? Scrying? You're supposed to be able to interpret images through I guess it's where they got the thing from the crystal ball, where you interpret whatever images that come to you through the crystal ball, and they call it scrying. Nope. Because I don't know. No, ma'am. But y'all, I'm telling you, sometimes I watch so many things and I'm just like, y'all are brave, y'all are bold out here in these tarot streets. And I feel like even with certain things like African spirituality, hoodoo, voodoo, all these different things, like you have to be careful of what you get involved in, especially if you don't know what you're doing, because you don't want to have a negative experience. You don't want to have spiritual attacks. You don't want to have bad juju or bad karma, so to speak. So I'm gonna just stay over here in my little business, because child. That's why I debated back and forth about setting up an ancestor altar, because I'm always afraid to do stuff the wrong way. And to be honest, tarot was a risk for me, because even when I got into tarot, you hear negativity. I don't know why, but you always hear the negativity first. Like first it was y'all gonna laugh, but first it was the Christians for me. When they started complaining about, oh, this is not of God and this is, I was like, y'all get out of my face with that shit. But then when I started to hear other people saying that they had bad experiences and things of this nature, I'm like, what is the validity of this? And then I started to see only a handful of people had actually had negative experiences from tarot. I've been reading tarot for 2 years now. I've never had a negative experience from reading tarot. Tarot for me personally as a reader is no different than opening a book and reading it, because you're interpreting the messages from it. So, I mean, if you have 9 times out of 10, if you have a negative entity or something attach itself to you, it's because you've opened yourself up to it. You've opened yourself up to it in some type of way, so that entity feels comfortable with you because you've opened the door for it. That's how I feel about it. That's just me. I mean, you have way too many people that have read tarot and have not had this thing. So I'm like, but I don't know why the projecting and stuff like that I'm a pass. I'm a pass on that, because and the thing about Divine Cancerian, like you're saying about being raised very religious, I was very sheltered as a child, and we were very strictly religious. And the thing about religion is it's programming. It programs you to believe a certain thing and to behave in a certain way, to react to things that are not, you react to things normally out of fear, because most religious programming is fear-based. Well, if you don't do this particular thing, God's going to strike you down, you're going to hell. That type of fear programming. So you're not open-minded to learning. What are the possibilities? Is this particular thing true? How do I know that it's true? Where did this come from? Is this just something that you guys have been practicing for centuries and you just passed it down? Like, nobody ever questions anything. Everybody just believes the preacher, just like when they go to the hospital, they believe the doctor, what he says, because he has a PhD. So that makes him credible. The preacher says that he is a chosen one of God, so that makes him credible. And no one ever questions anything. No one ever says, okay, well, right. No one ever questions anything in the church, and that was my issue with the church. Exactly. He can say that he's a man of God, but where's his proof? How did God come to him? How? In a vision. Wow. You know how many people have visions? Just saying. And then we have, on top of that, we have, how there's books that have been left out of the Bible. Someone actually posted on Instagram today that, which I thought was very bold of them. She posted something about the Old Testament was done away with when Jesus came, and I was like, wow. Is she serious? She's like, it's all done away with. And I'm like, where did she get that from? But then she said that she had been raised Christian, and I was like, oh, exactly. So then I was like, wow, okay, all right. So and then I'm just listening, and I'm reading people's comments, and I'm just reading the comments, and I'm like, wow. So this is what we come to. It's amazing to me that one book has taken the entire world, and has the entire world wrapped around it. The way they live, their culture, their interactions with each other is based on this one book worldwide. And a lot of people take it at face value. Like I said, they don't question anything. It just says, well, the Bible says this. Who translated that? Who wrote that? Who put that there? And what makes me believe whoever put that there? How do I know that I can trust whoever put that there? You want me to believe it? It's almost like the Bible is like, I tell y'all a story, right? I tell y'all an interpretation of a dream, and then you tell it to someone else. They tell it to someone else, and it goes on and on and on. Right, Matthew 5. Right. Exactly, divine Cancerian. So they tell it to someone else, and as the story, as it progresses and it goes down to person to person to person, there's going to be parts of the story that's missing. Because by the time your sister gets the story, it's gone through 5 other people. So by the time she gets the story and she tells it to her best friend, what started out as a woman in a blue dress, it's now red. It went from blue to red. It went from Sandra to Sandy. It went from Chris to Krista. Well, do you see what I'm saying? So in translation, things get removed, things get left out, things get added in. So how is it credible? I'm asking because I'm just curious. Like, how is it credible? And people really, like, they really take everything face value and they push that narrative on other people. Like, you're evil because you're not doing this and you're doing that and you're sinful and this and that. And it's like, but how? Make it make sense. Because over here it says one thing, over here it says something different. I mean, it just, people amaze me sometimes. The things that they say, the things that they do, they amaze me because it's like, wow. And even if, even if somebody is doing something that I would consider, I don't know, wrong or whatever, that's their business. It's not, they're doing their thing and it got nothing to do with me. And this is why they say mind the business that pays you. Because if I'm minding my business, then I'm not worried about my neighbor down the street who wasn't in church this Sunday. Like, I'm not concerned about whether she was there or not because I'm minding my business. But I find in a lot of the religious communities, a lot of people are super overly judgmental and critical of other people. And it's like, but sir, I just saw you with your brother's wife. So that's my issue with a lot of the things that Christianity promotes and a lot of other religions. Like, it's like, there's contradictions and there's hypocrisy and there's missing information. So, that's like the term, the modern day term witch. It was never really a term. Witches were people who practice natural remedies and things of that nature. But somehow it over time, through different cultures, it got a negative connotation. So people would hear the word witch or witchcraft and think, oh, this is a woman, she's a demonic person. She practices sorcery or necromancy, or she does these types of things. And it's like, not necessarily. This woman knows how to heal. She is a healer. Hi, Kipe. Exactly. When you think about even with Native American tradition and culture, a lot of Native Americans, they were here before Europeans got here to the Americas. So they were here, they were working the land. The Native Americans could navigate North America better than the Europeans because they were that in tune with, with the earth, with the animals, with the cycles, that type of thing. So the Europeans come in and they see what they call an Indian. And this Indian, he has a fire and he's burning things. Right, divine Cancerian. He's burning things. He's burning herbs and things, and he's chanting, which for him he's praying. But a European sees this and he thinks it's evil. He thinks that the chief is possessed, or he thinks something is going on. He's making assumptions about something because he doesn't understand. So he takes this back to his colony and says, these people over here are savages, witches, and brute. Notice the terminology that's used throughout the King James Version. So it's like painting a picture of someone else to be something that really they're not. Really, what they call Native Americans were healers. They were like practitioners. They knew certain herbs and things that would heal certain things. They knew how to make salves. They knew how to make certain syrups and things to help heal the body. It wasn't about magic. It wasn't about casting spells on people or that type of thing. They knew what to use. They knew what to do. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. The contradiction is, well, it says here, this thing is abomination. But who said that? You're saying to me that God said that, but who did God speak to directly? Who saw him directly that he gave that direct message? Exactly, divine Cancerian. Exactly. You're exactly right. Christopher Columbus, and so was King James. King James also had slaves. King James also was a homosexual. He was a pedophile. But I'm just saying. So, the credibility of what he says is like, wow, and then they took certain things out, and they were going to add certain things in because they really wanted it to be more of like a theatrical thing. They wanted the Bible originally to be a theatrical thing, kind of like Shakespeare, because, it was Old English. But somehow, didn't work out that way. It just amazes me when I think about, like, all of the people who are quick to jump on someone else, and it's like, but wait a minute, what about this and that? Just so many different things, I mean, people are going to do what they want to do, and they can believe what they want to believe, but it's like, who am I to condemn someone for practicing whatever they practice? That's what spirit is to them. So who am I to come and take that from them? Let's see. Anywho, y'all. I get distracted. Y'all know I get distracted. But much love to you guys. I'm going to be working on Taurus, Virgo, and Cancer, you guys. We've entered Virgo season, and it is a full moon in Aquarius. Whoa! Yeah, it did. It got deep quick. So, happy birthday to all my Virgos. We see y'all little busybodies. Please go on vacation, Virgo. Do something fun for your birthday. Like, turn the laptop off. Go dancing. Go have some drinks. Be around some friends, Virgo. You can let that, you can work on that essay when you get back from the birthday bash. It's still going to be there. Try to catch up on some sleep. Because we know Virgos tend to be the workaholics of the zodiac. They tend to be the workaholics. We know that Taurus is going to take a nap, so we don't even have to really worry too much about Taurus. But Virgo, we have to be concerned because Virgo has to be told to take a break. Right? So happy birthday to all of my wonderful Virgos. Keep faith. You can either send a super chat, a PayPal, a Cash App. Whatever you feel comfortable with. Right, 007 Eclair. Yeah, Taurus is going to take a nap regardless. Two things Taurus is going to do. Taurus is going to eat and they're going to sleep. Whatever happens. Virgo, we have to cater to Virgo because Virgo, they want to help everybody and then they don't take care of themselves. And it's like, Virgo, go lay down. Take a nap. Get a massage. Yes, get a massage, Virgo. Get either the pedicure or the full body massage. You won't regret the experience. I promise you, you won't regret the experience. But it's your birthday and you deserve it. So to all my Virgos, happy birthday, you guys. Yeah, because Virgos tend to have a hard time sleeping. Most of the Virgos that I know have, they have anxiety very bad. Yes, love, I do Cash App. I do. My ascendant is in Virgo. So that explains the crazy. And I'm already an air sign, so I struggle sometimes. I struggle. Hey, lovely Kay. I struggle going to sleep. I was actually telling my person this. I was like, hey, love, I have to be in bed at 8 so I can fall asleep by 10 because it takes about 2 hours for my mind to just settle down to where I can actually sleep. And that I'm not scrolling through YouTube. I have to put, thank you, Valerie. If you're looking for my Cash App handle, Valerie just posted it. Where my mind can actually sleep, because if I'm scrolling through Instagram or YouTube, which I'm not supposed to be doing before bed, they say that you're not supposed to look at any type of screen before you go to bed. Just lay there. Just lay there. So what I usually find that helps me is I have a meditation music thing and I just let it play. Oh, thank you, Divine Cancerian. Melatonin. You know what? I don't think I've ever had melatonin. I know my sister had to take it because she had trouble with insomnia when she was in college. But I don't think I've ever tried it. But usually a hot bath, like a hot shower. Yes, that helps me. Listening to water. Like if I listen to ocean waves or I listen to rain, then I can fall asleep. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. So that's usually what I turn on at night, or because I'm a true crime junkie. So sometimes I will play Brittany Vaughn on YouTube. I don't know if y'all have heard of her. Yes, I've been trying to actually, Divine Cancerian, girl, I've been trying to drink more water than eat. So like I probably may have 1 to 2 meals in the course of the day, maybe. So I've been trying to drink more water. That's been my goal, like to at least get like half a gallon in, half a gallon. Thank you, Keep Faith. To get that in, because water helps raise your vibration. So I've been trying to do that, and also eating more salads, like eating healthier, more fruit and more salad, so my vibration can stay up. And I find that I've been sleeping better here lately. I've been sleeping better. I've been getting more sleep, which is great because I don't want to be a meanie to people. And when I don't sleep, I'm mean. So I need to be sleeping. So I'm like, you know what, Spirit? Help me act right. So I've been trying to do better about making sure that I go to bed earlier. That's why I get off of YouTube a little bit early, so I can get some sleep and I can get things done, because I work full time. A lot of people don't know this about me, because a lot of people, like, they haven't followed me since the beginning, the start of my channel. But I work a full-time job Monday through Friday. I run my website, so people who want to book full in-depth personal readings, they can book them there. I usually have to do those readings when I get off of work at 5. So between 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. is when I take personal readings. And that's during the week. I stream here. I started my cosmetic line. I started taking a certification course. So I have several different things that I'm juggling between. And so then I have to try to kind of fit sleep in there. So sleep is like, on the weekend, y'all don't see me in the morning if y'all notice. Like, I'm not here. Friday night and Saturday morning, like, I'm sleep. Friday night, Saturday morning, I'm sleep. And Sunday morning, I sleep. I try to sleep in, but my body never lets me sleep past like 7 a.m. I can't. I tried. It doesn't work. And I get that from my mom. I'm usually up at like 6 in the morning. Keep faith, love. You can go ahead and post your question. You can go ahead and post your question. Hi, Tiara. Yes, love, I am. I remember, y'all, I've grown so much because when I first started tarot, people used to piss me off. Like, the stuff that they used to say, it would piss me off. But now I just, I just laugh and I block people like that. I don't even let them get to me these days. I'm like, listen, sir, you came in here being inappropriate and disrespectful. I'm just going to go ahead and block you. Okay. So you guys, you and Hosea are in contact. Keep faith. You guys are talking to each other right now. You're kind of just wondering, like, what he's feeling. Is that really what it is? Like, what he's feeling towards you, towards the relationship. Thank you, Valerie Love. Oh, you're not in contact. Okay. So when you say with the connection, are you wanting to know, like, if he may possibly reach out to you? Is that what you're wanting to know? Okay. Okay, so how is he feeling? How long have you guys been in separation? Okay. Mm-hmm. And so then you guys just kind of split after that. I ghosted you because I did not want to have to explain my feelings. That's the first message that pops up. He didn't want to have to explain his feelings. He didn't want to have to, okay, I got you. I felt it. From what you were saying, I kind of felt it. He didn't want to have to explain himself, and that's why he ghosted you. I feel like he still had feelings for you, but I feel like there's a sense of embarrassment there. That's what I feel. I feel like he's embarrassed by what happened, what transpired. I'm not upset with you. I just have a lot going on right now. Thank you, Spirit. I feel like he's trying to balance out what happened. Because like I said, I feel like he's torn. And anytime there's a third party situation, there are emotions. As much as we as women don't like to admit that fact, it is a fact. Especially if someone has children with someone, they share that emotional connection that is a forever emotional connection. So whether we like it or not, regardless of how we feel, that person still has an emotional connection or an emotional tie, or if they've had sex with the other person. There's always an emotional tie because sex creates soul ties. It does. It creates ties to people, which is why you energetically have to disconnect when you end things. So he ghosted you because he didn't want to have to explain himself and why he was caught up with the other person and why I'm feeling like he got caught with a third party, like you found out about her. She probably didn't know about you. Your family doesn't like me. I feel like this is an excuse from him, but he feels like your family probably doesn't like him. But I mean, based on his actions, I wouldn't either. I'm just saying. The karmic is always nagging me. I'm trying to leave her. So, like I said, there's still feelings there for you. He was upset. It was a heated situation. He still did have love for you, and I feel like he still does to a certain degree. But he doesn't know how you would respond after a situation like that. And here's what I'm going to say, because I say this all of the time on my live streams. This is exactly why boundaries are so important, and you have to have standards, and you have to know what your deal breakers are, what you will and will not tolerate in a relationship, period. Because once you've crossed certain lines, once certain things have been said and you've disrespected a man to a certain degree, he's not coming back to you. Same with a woman. Once a man has crossed certain boundaries with that woman, she's not forgiving him. Like, she will release it so that she can move on with her life, but she doesn't want anything else to do with him because he's crossed a line. And that is where you have to know where your line is drawn. Because even though there's feelings, and this is why I strongly encourage, yes, I do, Tiara. I think Valerie posted it up a little bit further. This is why I strongly encourage all of my clients who book personal readings with me and this type of thing to figure out what it is that what are your standards? What are your expectations from this person before you claim this person as your person? What are your standards here? Because once this person crosses the line, now you have to say, okay, you've crossed a boundary here. This is not acceptable. And then there's some things that are deal breakers. Some stuff you can work with and some stuff you can't. And that's, even if he were to come back now, what I'm saying is keep faith. If he were to come back now and say, you know what, I do love you, you know, I got caught up, I made a mistake, how would you feel about it? How would you feel about it? You see what I'm saying? Would that be worth going back to? You see what I'm saying? What did I do with, hang on. Right, because he's broken that trust. He did that. Hey, Asia. Thank you, love. Yeah, you have every right to go that way because he crossed a boundary. You know, if that is your deal breaker, then make sure you stick beside it. If that's your boundary, stick beside it. If you cheat and you mess around with someone else, we are done. If you donated, please let me know. I see Asia said she did. So we can add you to the list. Because I don't want to miss you. Okay, love. understand where you're coming from. Keep faith because he broke a boundary. He broke a boundary. Spirit, tell me more. Energy surrounding this connection here. Basically, exactly, 007 Eclair, you have to set the tone for a connection. When someone gets out of line and they disrespect you, I mean, what you did, you called him out about, you called him out on his shit and let him know, hey, I see what you're doing and I'm not tolerating it. It does look like he still has feelings for you and whatnot, but, and it looks like he's trying to leave her, but he has to find out the hard way. Great, keep him there. It's like he has to find out the hard way that the grass is not greener on the other side. It's not greener. Yes. Absolutely. Because what happens is when something like that, you're risking it happening again if you allow it. You see what I'm saying? If it had been something trivial like, oh, well, he has a little problem with tidying up or something small, there's things, like I said, you have to know what your deal breakers are. I'm gonna tap into his energy. I miss you. Ain't this some shit? I miss you. I miss you. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Like, it's almost like he's in this energy of like, I really do want to be with you. I really do want to be with you. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. And the reason he hasn't reached out, I'm afraid of what my family and friends might think because he's embarrassed. He's embarrassed. He should be. There you go. Point blank period. Keep him on block. I'm so glad that you it's simple. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You understand that he is not capable of meeting your needs, and the fact that you accept the fact that he's not able to meet your needs is okay. That is okay, because every man that you date is not going to be willing nor capable of meeting your needs. That's when you let them go. It's like catching a fish, throwing it back in the water. Wrong fish. Yeah. Wrong fish. And that's always the goal of my readings. Confirmation, clarity, insight, guidance, boom. You choose what you want to do from there. Spirit shows you what's going on. Then you decide what you do from there. Period. Most of the time we know when someone or a situation is shitty. We hang on because we especially women, as women, because I've been there, we have emotions. That's what I'm saying. You have emotional ties. And so you literally have to detox yourself from the person that you have these ties with, because you know it's not going anywhere. When you can feel that it's not going anywhere, it's time to go ahead and cut it off before it goes any further and does any more damage. And then you have those who want to keep going back and forth and back and forth. And every time you give a chance, you're giving him a bullet to finish you off. Every time you keep giving second chances, third chance, fourth chance. He done been in your house like 50-11 times, like the Yin Yang twins say. 50-11 times he done been in here. And you keep playing this game with him, he's not going to take you seriously. That's why it's important to, when you end it. Block them permanently. Don't block them with the intent of unblocking them. Well, I just want to check and see if he texted me today. No, sis, keep him on block. You decided to break up with him for a reason. Keep him blocked. Period. No excuses. Keep him blocked. Because if you unblock him, now you're opening up the door. You're opening up the door for Satan to creep in again. Did you enjoy being disrespected? Did you enjoy being cheated on? Did you enjoy being lied to? Did you enjoy being strung along? Did you enjoy the excuses? Did you enjoy all of the foolery that came with that? If the answer is no, keep them blocked. Because sometimes, sometimes us women, we like to play games, because women play games too. Well, I'm just gonna, if he's not gonna do what I want him to do, because you try to control him. Rule number 1, ladies, you cannot control a man. You cannot make a grown-ass man do anything he doesn't want to do. So you playing games and thinking that, well, I'm not gonna talk to him, and then he's gonna want to come back. It's not gonna change. It's not gonna miraculously overnight make him Prince Charming, because you decided to play games, block and unblock. So once you decide, okay, we are ending the relationship, you need to make it final. Because when you play games, emotional games, you get played. Let's see. I had to have this discussion with someone earlier. You know what needs to be done, so do it. She comes to me asking me about something, and I'm like, well, what do you feel that you need to do? How do you feel about the way he's treating you? Do you like the way he's treating you? If the answer is no, then you know that change needs to happen. The definition of insanity. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. If I made the cake without sugar the last time and it wasn't sweet and I didn't like the taste, the next time I make the cake, guess what I'm going to add? Sugar. I changed the recipe. Whoa. I changed the recipe. You can't tell spirit, you can't tell God Almighty, your ancestors, that you are tired of something that you keep putting yourself in. Well, I want a good relationship and I want to be loved and I want to be appreciated, but you don't. You don't. Bending over backwards for someone who does very little for you. Or you keep excusing their behavior. Well, he didn't mean it when he said that. He had a lot going on. We all have a lot going on. It's not an excuse for him to be an ass. It's not an excuse for him to disrespect you. It's not an excuse for him to put his hands on you. Period. Well, he had a rough childhood. I had a rough childhood. I'm not acting like that. We have to stop making excuses for people and say, okay, this is not right. So why am I here? Because 1 + 1 is 2. So what should I be doing here? Leaving. ASAP. Let's see. Sir, what's the message? What message do you have for Keep Faith? Broken promises after broken promises, never-ending cycle. Thank you, Spirit. Just confirmation. That's all that happened here. Is he kept lying about things. I was so foolish rushing love, knowing you couldn't fully invest. And a lot of times we know this. We see the signs, but emotions get involved anyway. And we think, well, maybe he's going to change 3 months. He's not going to change 3 months down the road. If he was a player when you met him on day 1, day 5, he's still a player. Day 35, he's still a player. Day 167, he's still a player. And day 365, he is still a player. I admit I chased you when I should have let you run. This sometimes is why we get hurt, because we keep trying to make it work when you see it's not working. When you see it's not working, release it. Release it. You know that saying, let go and let God. Wanting to or have, okay. I don't think this is you. This is not relevant. No one's pregnant in this situation, so that's not relevant. Is this third party person, is this an ex of his? Like, was this somebody that he dealt with prior to you? Because it's almost like he was tempted by this person. Message I have is, my exes hit me up and I gave in knowing I shouldn't have. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. That makes sense now. His energy. His exes hit him up and he gave in knowing he shouldn't have. So he knew better. Yeah. But the thing is, again, it's not an excuse to cheat. It's not an excuse to put you in an awkward situation. Spirit, what's his energy? Let's see. What's his energy? You're the only person who truly gets me. He feels like you understood him more than whoever he feels like, yeah, you understood him. There are still so many unsaid things between us. You are irreplaceable. There's not anyone like you, just know that. You still take my breath away. He still thinks about you. I can't give up on my responsibilities right now. So it looks like he's focused on work right now. Would you give me the chance to make things right between us? Comical. Just comical. I feel a special bond with you that I've never felt before. I wish I had told you how much you really meant to me. I miss the feel of you next to me. You still hold a piece of my heart. It's funny how you miss the water when your well runs dry. And that's the tangled web we weave. That, my friends, is the tangled web we weave. Which deck is that? I don't blame you. It says, I only stayed in this love triangle in hopes you would leave them for me. So did you try to work things out with him, like even after you found out about the third party, because you were hoping that he would be done? It says, if we can't be together in this lifetime, can we at least be together in our next? That's his energy. Ooh, okay. I thought being with someone would help me detach from you, but all it did was make me want you even more. Whose energy is this? I don't feel this relevant. So he lied. Wow. There's days when I want to settle. When I want to settle with the little time that I have with you. And then there's days when I tell myself, fuck that. So you are kind of torn in this connection about whether you should leave or keep hope alive, hoping that he would, make the right choice. I love you and wish you both happiness and love. Haha, joke. I wake up in the morning wishing it was you instead of them. Like I said, he still thinks about you. He wakes up with her wishing it was you, but I mean, he screwed that up because he lied. I'm sorry I led you on. I was just fulfilling a fantasy. If union happened, would we be better or worse? It would be worse. So he still ponders about coming back to you, just so you know. Oh, I feel like this is what he tried to convince you of. Stay down for me and I'll stay down for you. Like, not saying anything. This is your energy. I'm tired of temporary affections and half-ass actions. It was half-ass. Of course it's half-assed when you're still married. I want you to choose me instead. I feel like this is what you wanted, but this is what he could not provide. It's hard for me to have a future with us together when I'm in my shadow. Please understand this. This is your energy. I feel bad for you sometimes, but then again, that bullshit's on you. Like, you tried to give it a chance, but he dug his own hole. Wow. That's messed up. That's just messed up. But just know that he thinks about you a lot. He thinks about you a lot. But he does feel regretful, like remorseful about what he put you through, but he was being selfish. He was being selfish in that situation because he was trying to fulfill a fantasy. And instead of working things out with his wife and saying, let's get counseling or whatever was going on there with that situation, he decides to step out of his marriage. See what I'm saying? He decides to step out of his marriage. Makes zero sense. Just doesn't make any sense at all. I think there's somebody before you, Issa. Because my free list is closed. And they donated. Who was So yeah, let me get some advice for you. Keep faith. But the good thing is you already know that you're done. So that's a good thing. Yes, love. Let's see. What's the advice for keep faith, Spirit? What's the advice? We have shadow work, healing, personal rooted issues, inner child healing. This connection is helping to heal deep rooted issues. I feel like this is a lesson, a very big lesson. I feel like this connection that you had with this person, keep faith, was a test for you to see what your boundaries and your standards are, because you're an upstanding woman to say, you know what, you're married. I'm not going to entertain this. You know how many women who would engage in karmic activity, ruining a marriage and family because of their own selfish desire to still be with this man, knowing that he has a family on the side? No, ma'am. So, yeah. You made the right choice. But also, Spirit is saying he has a lot of things that he needs to work on. He has a lot of things he needs to work on. We have influences outside excuse me, outsiders impact and influence your connection. So this connection is definitely affected by the third party and other people. You're welcome. Circle of support. Spirit wants you to know that you have all the support that you need to move forward. So you no longer have to worry about this situation. No longer have to worry about it. You have all the support you need. It's done. It's done. You made the right choice. What's really disturbing is the fact that there are men out there who are willing to put a woman through such foolery, you know, and not tell you the lie. You know, one thing that I personally can't deal with, a deal breaker for me, is a liar. A liar, because when you lie, I can't trust you. And if I can't trust you, you're most welcome, love. You're most welcome. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, because girl, we have these discussions weekly. I gotta keep my divine feminines on the road. We have these pep talks weekly. I'm telling you. He sounds, you know, I know a lot of people don't like to hear it, but I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say anyway. He sounds like a narcissist, like a covert narcissist. Somebody that you wouldn't really expect to be a narcissist, but he's got a lot of the symptoms. A lot of the symptoms. Thank you, Issa Love. If you donated already and I didn't get you, let me know. Because I feel like there's somebody that did, but I don't know who it was. I don't remember who it was. Okay. Y'all, I don't know who else it was. But if you're in here and you donated, let me know, because I feel like there's somebody I'm missing. Who am I missing? Yeah, I feel like he's a covert narcissist, and the thing is, narcissists are so smooth with their shit that you don't see it coming, because they are master manipulators. He played the whole, okay, Asia love, go ahead and drop your question. He played the entire time as though he was single, and you didn't have one clue that he was married. Not only was he seeing someone, but he was married. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, so what your spirit guides want you to know. Let's find out, Spirit. Let's find out. Spirit, what do you want Asia to know? What's the message for Asia right now? And then how do we see your business going by the end of the year? We're going to take a look at that. Complete psychopath. Narcissists are psychopaths or sociopaths. Complete sociopath, psychopathic. They see absolutely nothing wrong with their behavior. Nothing at all. Let's see. Ooh, Spirit says goal-oriented. Make your mark. So if you are focused on building your brand and really pushing your business forward, Spirit says don't stop. Continue putting in the work, because hard work and effort pays off. But Spirit is also nudging you in the energy of, I don't know if you're a Sagittarius or have Sagittarian in your energy, but Spirit is saying go for what you're passionate about. Go towards your goals. We have light of hope, optimistic, positive outcome. Love this. Yeah, so you keep going after your goals. Spirit says you're going to be successful at whatever it is that you set your hand to do, because you're putting in the work. You're Leo. Okay, so there's fire energy in there. we have crossroads, indecisive, stuck, stalemate. So right now you may be feeling a little bit uncertain about, like what direction you should move in, but Spirit is saying, hey, focus on your goals. Get it, girl. One thing I know about Leo is one of the best manifestors of the zodiac. Yeah. Thank you, Valerie. They're one of the best manifestors of the zodiac. So whatever it is that you're wanting to do and whatever you're wanting to push forward, set your hand to do it. I also find that Leo is quite the perfectionist too. So you're going to be successful as long as you put in the effort and the work into what it is that you're wanting to do. That's what your spirit guides want you to know. Okay? Let's see, Spirit. What's the message in regards to her business by the end of the year? What does she need to know? The first card I pulled, living the good lifestyle, luxurious in pleasure. So, I mean, blessings upon blessings, basically, with the business towards the end of the year, because it takes time to take off. But, I mean, Spirit's like, hey, blessings are going to come in. Like I said, you put in the work and you're going to have it. What about her business towards the end of the year, Spirit? What can she expect? Moving day, relocating for a better career and future. Let's see. Hi, Jasmine. Thank you for the super chat. We have greed and envy. Don't let money consume you. So it looks like the blessings are going to pick up for you by the end of the year. But remember to prioritize and keep that balance, Asia, between like family and business so that you still have time for yourself as well. I have hair, makeup, nail salon, spa, cosmetic. I don't know what kind of business you have, but that's what it says here. Hair, makeup, nail salon, spa, cosmetics. Something in the beauty industry. And Spirit says budget your saving and spending habits, track and monitor progress. So you know how like on Shopify or whatever website builder you use, they have analytics and stuff like that to track your traffic and stuff like that as far as marketing and how many people visit your site and stuff like that. Spirit saying make sure that you budget whatever money you make from the business. And okay, got you. Make sure that you budget whatever money you make from the business and track your progress so that way you can see, like you can see where things are like declining and then see where you need to pick up, if that makes sense. But it looks like blessings are going to come in. Looks like blessings are going to come in. That's what it looks like. There we go. All right. So it looks like really beautiful energy is on the way for you. And Spirit's saying you may have to relocate. Like you may have to move by the new year. You may want to consider moving to another location for your business to take off. Like where you can reach more clients. It's more accessible. It's more convenient. You don't have to travel as far of a distance. I don't know why moving and relocating came up, but it came up. So that's something to consider. Spirit, should she focus on love, on a relationship? Or what should she focus on right now, Spirit? Give me that message. What should she focus on right now? Yourself, Queen of Cups, self-love. And I know a lot of people, like, when they hear that, they're like, damn, everybody's always talking about self-love. But the thing is, with the Queen of Cups sitting here on her throne, she is full of what she needs. So when you have everything you need, then it makes it a lot easier when you finally do have that special someone where you actually have love to give. You're actually emotionally available and receptive to the relationship. So that's why Spirit is like, take care of your needs first. Because when you enter a relationship and you're lacking in any sense, financial, emotional, mental, spiritual, it makes the relationship very rocky and more challenged because you are not where you need to be. And when you haven't nurtured and taken care of yourself, and not just in a physical or financial sense, but yes, that does matter because you want to be financially stable. You don't want to have to depend on someone else. Yes, that's exactly what they're saying. Take time to take care of you first. Because what happens is, if you get involved in a relationship, you're going to have to make sacrifices, which is exactly why the Hangman is here. You're going to have to make sacrifices for that relationship. And then be honest with yourself with the Queen of Swords energy. Are you ready to let go of the business you just started to focus on a man? Are you ready to let go of your career to focus on a man, a relationship with a man right now? Like, if you're not ready to do that, because relationships do take a lot of time and participation, then Spirit is like, listen, go your way with the world. Go your way. Go and do the things. Travel, because the world is about travel and distance. Go out and do the things that you want to do. Even while you're in your single energy and single mode, take trips. Go places you've never seen before. Try new things, new foods. Like, experience life on a different level while you're in your single energy, and really take care of you and find out what it is that you need. Because what I found, which I just posted a reading for Leo yesterday, was it yesterday or this morning? One or the other. But what I find typically with Leos is that Leos are very, very, they're very dedicated lovers. So when the Leo is in a relationship, they usually are very dedicated to their partner, and they want the partner to reciprocate the same. But because Leo has high standards, a lot of times Leo gets disappointed because the other party is not willing to give 150% like Leo. The other person may only be giving 50. And Leo's like, excuse me? So unless you can find someone that is going to be capable of meeting your expectations, so if you don't know what your expectations are or your standards are for a relationship, a healthy relationship, then take some time for self and write down the things that you want in a partner, the things that you're trying to manifest in a partner. So you know when this person comes along, okay, this person fits the bill. Let's see what his actions are going to be, because I'm not just going to give up my freedom, give up my space, give up my time or my resources or anything for someone who's not going to fully invest, right? It's kind of a love it or leave it alone type situation. That's what Spirit wants you to know. You'll end up heartbroken. You'll end up breaking up with this person if you jump into a relationship too soon. That's the thing. If you jump into a relationship too soon, y'all gonna end up fighting. It's gonna be ugly before you take care of you first. And that's why I always stress self-love first. Because when you love yourself, then you have the time and the energy to put into others. Your cup is full, so you can pour a little in her cup, in his cup, in their cup, and you still got plenty enough in your cup to drink. Right? So now is the time to cater to you, to take care of your career, to figure out what it is that you want to do, to get your business up, to do your marketing, to do your advertising, to do, you know what I'm saying? All of the good things. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. All right. Definitely wishing and sending you all blessings in abundance, Asia, in your cleaning business as well. Issa Love, you can go ahead and drop your question. Y'all, Issa is my last person, and we gonna go ahead and call it a night. So Valerie Love, I think you're the only moderator in here, but after Issa, we're done. We'll hop out. Let's see. Does he still think of you? Spirit, what is his energy? Spirit, does. Oh. Thank you, Mariah. I appreciate you. Spirit, what is... Okay, so it'll be Mariah. It'll be Mariah B. Valerie. After her, we're done. Let's see. What's this? Okay, Juan. This Juan. Hi, Victoria. Hey. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, please make sure you subscribe. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe, y'all. 7 of Swords. He feels like he's the one that got away. He's the one that got away. Hey, Victoria, the donation list is closed, love, but feel free to like and subscribe, and you can hop back in our next live stream, okay? Which will be Thursday. I'll be live again Thursday. He's closed off. He's very much closed off, but he still has feelings for you. He's not speaking. He's not moving. We have the Lovers, Issa. So there's still a connection to you. Like, he still holds space for you, like, in his heart. Like, he still has love for you, but he's not budging because either he feels like you played him or betrayed him in some type of way with the 7 of Swords. I'm not saying that this is what happened, but this is his perception of things. He feels like you manipulated him in some type of way, or he is the one that feels like he got away with something if he was doing something shady. So he's not speaking or reaching out. Thank you, Valerie. Yep, my donation lists are closed, everyone. So, Spirit, what's the overall energy surrounding one? The Hierophant. He could be in a committed relationship right now because the Hierophant, in the traditional sense, it's marriage or stability or a higher level committed connection. Let's see. Yeah, 6 of Swords. He's moved on. He has moved on energetically. And I have the 4 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So he actually could be he could have a family situation. He could have a family. I don't know if he has children, Issa, but that may be his primary focus right now. Is to, taking care of children if he has them. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, giving what little he has, whatever little energy he has towards his children and moving on with his life. 3 of Wands. And focusing on his finances and his career with the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. He doesn't seem to be too focused on love and relationships. He has daughters. He doesn't seem to be too focused on love and relationships right now. It's like he's more focused on money and like materialistic things. Like having a nice home or, like nice cars, nice clothes, like taking care of his kids, making sure that they're very well taken care of, like that type of thing. He seems very emotionally closed off right now. Like it's almost like a guarded energy, like he's trying to protect his heart, like he just doesn't want to I still feel like he has feelings for you with the Lovers, but he's not coming forward because he feels like you hid something from him or manipulated him in some type of way with the 7 of Pentacles. This is just his perception. Like maybe you told him something after the fact. So he feels that you should have been upfront with him about something. That's kind of like his energy towards you. So he's not speaking to you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's almost like he's not speaking to you because you pissed him off because there was something that he feels like you should have been forward about and you weren't. He felt like you were hiding something from him, being sneaky about it. But he has feelings for you. He has feelings for you, but he's kind of just like moved on and like committed to himself, basically. Okay, that could do it. Yeah, so he's not he's not budging. He's not speaking, honey. He's not speaking at all. Yeah. Yeah. She did. She got read for. Hey, Maria. Mancy. Thank you, 007 Eclair. But yeah, he's not really like, he's not focused on this connection at all. Like, he has feelings for you. It's a thought, that's it. He is not. So if you're thinking about him, you literally, with the Page of Pentacles being here, you would literally have to make an offer. Like, you would literally have to make an effort to reach him, because I feel like he's completely cut you off. Like, he's like, he's done, honey. He's done. Hi, Jasmine. That's his energy right now. Spirit, what's the possible outcome? Woo. The Hermit. Yeah, he's still withdrawn. He's still going to be withdrawn. The Chariot. Yeah, he's moving on. He's withdrawn himself from the situation. He's moving on, though. Yeah, and I do know that Leo men, when they get pissed off, they withdraw. They withdraw. So you probably won't hear from him anytime soon. Yeah. Yep, the Fool came out in reverse. He has no hope or faith in this connection at all. And he's moving on. He's moving forward. Possible outcome, Spirit. Yeah, 3 of Wands. He's turned his back on this connection. He's out doing his thing. Knight of Wands. He could be involved with other people. Knight of Wands here, but yeah, he still thinks about you, like, from time to time, but that's about it. That is about it, my dear. Thank you, Valerie. Yes, if you are new to the channel, please make sure you leave thumbs up, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, you guys, because if not, you won't be notified when I post, and I will be uploading content the next couple days. Taurus, Virgo, Cancer. My water signs, hopefully y'all's content will be up Wednesday. Either tomorrow night or Wednesday. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, be on the lookout for that. You're welcome, love. Spirit's saying it's a no. I got the Moon. It's a no, Issa. It's a no. He's not going to reach out. Mariah, you can wait a minute, I think you posted your question earlier, but what is it? What's coming up for you through the new year? Let's see. Let's try to see what's coming up for you for the rest of the month. Let's try that. Spirit, what messages do you have from Mariah from now to the end of the month? That's for the next 2 weeks. Queen of Pentacle energy. So Spirit's like, focus on your career, focus on your finances. If you're needing to save money, then do so. I'm sorry, Jasmine, did you send a donation? Because I want to make sure I received it if you did. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So from now until September, it looks like you're coming out of a... If you were kind of feeling like you were lacking, Mariah, it's like you're going to come out of that energy. And there's going to be reason to celebrate and have a good time. Like being around your support system, like close friends, family, or relatives, people that support you. Also, there's going to be a lot of balance and stability with the 4 of Wands here. From now going into September, there's going to be more stability. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. You may be receiving some type of offer. if you've applied for a job or a position or a loan or anything like that, Spirit is like somebody may reach out to you to call you back and to follow up with you. We have the Six of Swords, moving into a more peaceful and stable energy. Let's see. We have the High Priestess. Spirit wants you, though, to trust your intuition. Spirit wants you to trust your intuition. Hey, Queen. I was wondering where you was at. The Chariot. Spirit's saying to focus on trusting your intuition and overcoming the challenges and obstacles that are in front of you for the next 2 weeks. Anything that may seem like a major setback, Spirit is like, keep pushing, don't stop. Yeah, Two of Swords. Keep pushing, don't just stay stuck. Learn from it, grow from it, and keep moving. Jasmine, did you donate? Because if you did, we want to make sure that you are added to the list. But I didn't see it, so you're fine. Three of Wands. Yeah. Yep, Spirit saying make sure you level up, grow from the experience, and continue to grow. Also, you may be receiving communication from someone, Mariah, but if not, this could be about you taking action and speaking up about something that you feel very strongly about in the next 2 weeks. So make sure that you're making your needs known, because closed mouths don't get fed. Whether you're interested in someone romantically, whether you're wanting a job or anything. So, yeah. But Spirit says make sure you take your time and really think about what it is that you want moving forward before you speak what's on your heart. Take some time and really think about it first. If you have to write it down or journal it or whatever you have to do before you present what it is that you're wanting forward, okay? Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. Moesha and Aisha. If you're new, please make sure you thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. But that's what Spirit is looking like. It's coming in. Yeah, if you could rewrite it for me, Jasmine, I apologize because I did not see it at all. Aisha, are you here for a reading? This is a tarot channel, so I'm just wanting to make sure because your comments are not anything tarot based. Oh, okay. Okay. I remember that now. Thank you. Why has he been quiet? How is he feeling towards you? And if he may possibly reach out. He's an Aquarius and you're an Aries. When is the last time you two had communication? When was the last time you two had communication? Jasmine. Queen. I'm trying to be patient. I'm trying to be patient. It was a little bit weird. You said a week ago. Did you guys have Yep. So just make sure, Aisha, that you subscribe if you would like a reading next go round. see. Let's see what his energy is. What's going on? I'm sorry. A lot of my cards were in reversals. Jasmine, I'm trying to reorganize my deck for a second. And then I'm going to check into his energy. So give me just a second. But I was asking you, Jasmine, if the last time you two spoke, what happened? Thank you, Aisha. Did you guys have, like, was there any indication that he was upset about something? Did he say anything? Just know that you're dealing with an Aquarius, because sometimes when we have a lot going on, sometimes our toxic trait is ignoring people, or, you know, just not responding. So it could be that you may have said something to piss him off, and he just didn't want to confront you about it. That's a possibility. But if you know that you didn't do anything wrong at all, then he more than likely is dealing with other stuff that's outside of you. So don't take it personal. Don't even take it personal. And if you're really that concerned about it, if I were you, I would just reach out to him and say, hey, what happened? Spirit, what's the overall energy surrounding the Aquarius? Oh, okay. 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 I mean, let's see. Yeah, he feels like that was it. He feels like it was okay. If y'all just messed around, he feels like it was a wham bam thank you ma'am, and there's no reason for him to put any more effort into it. The Two of Swords next to the Knight of Pentacles. He doesn't feel like there's any reason for him to put any additional effort into it, because he feels like he got what he wanted. You got what you wanted, and that's that. So he's not speaking. He's focused on himself right now. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. There's a possibility with the Ace of Swords he may reach out. He may reach out, but just know that he has other options as well with the Seven of Cups. He has other options. Sexually, the Ace of Wands are here. So he has other people. He has other people in his energy that he could choose to entertain. Now that's on him, whether or not he chooses to do it. But Knight of Swords. Yeah, he may actually reach out to you. That's a possibility. Or it's a possible outcome. And say, hey, you know, I was thinking about you. Aquarius energy. Yep. But he's closed off. The Seven of Wands, he's closed off. He's tried to close off his emotions because he's been hurt before. He also is a little bit, he's a little bit prideful, and he has a little bit of ego. So it's almost like he wants you to reach out to him. That's almost the energy that I'm picking up from him. Like he wants you to reach out to him. Yeah, Three of Wands. He's pretty much turned his back on it. He's doing his own thing right now. So the best thing for you, boo, is to focus on you. Queen of Cups. You're really closed off. If you really want it, yes. If you really wanted to clear things up between the two of you, yes. I would say yes. But because he's very guarded emotionally. Yeah. I mean, if you want it, then yeah, I would open up and reach out and say, hey, you know. Aquarius men are different. They're very different. But I find that they're more emotional. So, yeah, if you reach out, no, girl, you'll be waiting your whole life. I'm telling you, I'm an Aquarius. You'll be waiting your whole life. We get distracted by things. Aquariuses, we do get distracted. And just do you. I mean, I would just do me, but if you want to hear from him, I would just say, hey, because to an Aquarius that says you care enough to say, hey, just to check in, And he'll engage with you. He'll have a conversation with you, and then he'll be able to let you know what's up, what's the deal, what's going on. But we don't like clinginess. So he feels like you're trying to get too close emotionally, he's gonna back off. He's gonna back off because it's a threat to his independence. We are extremely independent, so we don't like to feel smothered. So just a little text, just send him a little text saying, hey, I'm just checking on you, and he'll respond back. Or call. But it's not too much. See, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, we don't like too much emotion. We like a little bit. Because see, that's, just a little bit. All at one time, a little bit. You text him, or you call him, however y'all communicate, however y'all do your thing. But he'll acknowledge you. If there's still interest there, he'll acknowledge you. But if you don't get an answer back, then you have an answer too. Because that'll tell you, okay, well, he ain't interested. Then you just go on and do you. But sometimes we get distracted with other things. I noticed that especially with Aquarius men, I've had them as friends. And they are horrible at texting back. Or, texting, initiating. So you have to initiate. Yeah, because he doesn't want to get too attached. That's exactly why. He does not want to get too attached. So that's why you got to keep it light. With air signs, you got to keep it light because all of that, all that, I love you, and it's too much for us. It's too much. Before you put all of that on us, we got to know you for a while before you break out like that. It's a lot. Like water signs, for me, it's a lot. It's a lot. Sometimes the fire signs can be a lot. Because fire signs are a little bit different in the sense that they're passionate about whatever they do, but it's quick. It's with a quickness. Water signs tend to linger on. They lay everything on thick, and it's like, whoa. Queen, you can go ahead and post love. But if I were you, Jasmine, I would, yeah. One thing I do like about Aries is that Aries knows how to give you space because Aries likes space. No, you won't. And air and fire signs, we tend to get along very well. Like air signs and fire signs, you usually find us together because we feed y'all's fire. We attract each other for some reason. Every air sign I know is attracted to fire signs. I don't know what it is. But what I appreciate about Aries, my sister is an Aries, is that Aries knows how to give you space. Aries knows how not to smother you too much. So I respect Aries because Aries does, as outgoing as Aries is, Aries also likes their alone time, and they can respect that. Queen. That's up to you, honey. Spirit's like, what you trying to do? That's up to you. What you trying to do? That's the thing. Because like I said, air signs, if it's a wham bam thank you ma'am situation, we just want to do our thing and go, then leave, like the song, that bread, that then leave. That's it. We ain't trying to do nothing else. So he probably is like, it would probably seem awkward to him to try to keep hi Alyssa, welcome to the channel. Try to keep something going on that's just a wham bam thank you ma'am. He's probably like, I'm dipping, I'm out. So but if you want to pursue it, I would reach out to him and say, hey, Just want to know if you want to go out or whatever, get something to eat or something like that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So I would keep it light because he would feel too much. Go ahead and laugh, Valerie, because it was funny to me. Honey. I'm not. Right, my list is closed, honey. And my donations are $10, love. You sent one. Just so you know, you sent one. So, you know, that's not gonna work. It ain't gonna work. But if you're new to the channel, thank you. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you like and subscribe. Oh, so y'all had to link up then. That could be part of it too. That could be he probably feels like, well, you know what, hell, this ain't going nowhere. She live way over there. So he gotta actually put effort in to make something happen. That's okay, Alyssa. That's all right. And my list is closed, so it's okay. Just go ahead and subscribe. Turn on your little notification bell. And the next live stream, you can hop on in and we'll make sure that you make the other $9 donation and we'll get you on the paid list. That's not a problem at all. Okay, love. I appreciate you. All right. I got you, queen. But yeah, that's up to you, Jasmine, what you want to do with him. Because Aquarius men are just, they're different all the way around. They just different, honey. They just different. And if y'all ain't trying to do nothing serious, I wouldn't be too concerned. Would not be too concerned. Hold on. Oh, where's my sexy stuff? Hey, Em. I gotta find. Yep. Don't let them worry you. Alyssa, Jordan is not calling you because Jordan is busy. Do you hear me? Jordan is not talking. He hasn't contacted you tonight because he is busy. Don't overstress yourself about Jordan. Jordan will be just fine. He will contact you when he's ready. Ain't nothing wrong with Jordan. He's got other things going on. It's Monday, Em. Right, it's Monday. Happy Monday, y'all. Let's see. You know, a lot of divine feminines have this problem where they don't know how to just take a deep breath. Breathe. Okay, breathe. Inhale, exhale. You stayed very late this evening. Inhale and exhale. If you don't hear from the masculine, I promise you, he's not dying. He's not dying. He will contact you if he is. He'll let you know. Don't stress out over the masculine. Right, payroll. Always, you know, always the center of the week. Payroll, because, you know, everybody wants to get paid. Oh, you got this, Em. You got this. You got this, dear. Ricky, what are you doing? Did you eat that banana? You got this. You have no reason to be nervous. Just be your wonderful self. All right, y'all, I don't know what I did. Okay, there it is. I was like, what did I do with the other one? Right. Can I change my federal withholding? No. No. You cannot claim any more dependents on state or federal. No. Well, we need to add 5 more hours to Jessica's time. Well, y'all should have told me that this morning. I've already entered her into payroll. We ready to go. All right, Queen, here we go. Here we go. Well, that's understandable, but you got this. You got this. You got this. I think they are going to love you. I do. I really think so. All right, here we go, Queen. You wanted sexy. Here we go. Sexy can I? All right, Ray J. All right, here we go. Ooh. Yes, have all the confidence, all of the confidence. Because you got this. Like Rihanna said, this is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves. And everybody's watching her, but she's looking at you. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, spicy. Y'all get me another sexy deck too. I've been saying it for a long time, but I really mean it. Okay, Queen. Making you horny and making you smile are my 2 favorite things. There's an ache I can't control in a place I can't name, and it calls for you. These things crack me up. Kiss me and don't stop. All right, keep it up. Keep it up. Somebody gonna end up pregnant. Shower sex. When it's so good you're shaking. Yeah, you do. I have sex with you a lot in my head. Girl. Wet dreams. Whipped cream, cherries, nipple sucking. The devil is a liar. We have dirty, loud, messy, rough now. Sorry, Em. You might want to log off of this one, hun. Oh my goodness. Why do these crack me up so bad? I can't even get it out. Your pleasure is my priority. Yeah, grind with me, Pretty Ricky. Grind with me and kiss you through the phone. And I hate that song. Oh man. Oh, and I'm hearing another song. What's the name of the song? I'm hearing him say it in my head, but give me a love, don't stop, baby, keep it coming, keep it coming. I don't even remember who the person is that sings the song, but yeah. I'm trying to think of who sings this song. I can't. Listen, girl. And now I gotta find the song so y'all can hear it. Is that him? Is that the song? Yep. Yep. Right, Valerie? You and I are unfinished business. Your pleasure is my priority. The dirtier you talk, the harder I come. We have foreplay. See, that's why Pretty Ricky kept coming up. There's something about that first thrust. Sir, we're going to need you to slow down. We're going to need you to slow down. Mm-hmm. Bobby Valentino. And I'm hearing, oh, look, there's morning sex. Touch me without using your hands. I'm hearing that song, like a falsetto. Ooh, ooh, baby, I don't know who sings this song, but that was a song I was hearing. I was like, what? It's called falsetto. Y'all listen. Y'all be having me rolling. I can't no more. I can't no more. Right. You're welcome, love. I forgot how much fun I had with these. Because nobody has asked me about them in a long time. So it's the time to bring them out. It's time to bring them out, child. Bow chicka wow wow. Let's see. I think it's funny though that, you know, like in American culture, like it's funny because sex is talked about, but it's like it's kind of like still taboo. Like people get nervous about sex, and sex is a beautiful thing. Like it's a part of the human experience, and it's supposed to be enjoyed. But people get so nervous and so shy, and they turn red, and it's like, honey. Actually, listen, y'all. I got to tell y'all a little story. One night I was in another reader's live stream, and they were talking about how you can harness sexual energy to manifest. Because I'm like, what? Where are y'all coming up with this stuff from? And they were talking about how they were talking about how orgasms help you manifest. And I'm like, what? I ain't never heard nothing. And I ain't never heard this in my life. But they were saying, yeah, like sexual energy, it because it's like the highest form of ecstasy in the physical body that you can experience. It allows you to manifest things. And I'm like, what? I see that's my question, Jessica. I don't know. I just heard the conversation. And they were talking about harnessing sexual energy, because sexual energy is important. It's important because that's how generations are carried on, but it's also a good way to manifest things. I'm telling you. Oh, really? Really am. That's too funny. See, now I gotta do research because I never heard these things, and I was like, where are these people coming up? And then there's a woman on Instagram. Hi Aria 12. Yes, love, it is. Right, Jessica. Me too, girl. Yep, that's what I heard, Em. That's what I heard too. And it welcomes in it welcomes in manifesting energy. So I'm like, what? Where are y'all getting this from? And so now I'm gonna have to do research because I had never heard of that before. And then I've seen people on Instagram talking about sex magic and the power of orgasms and that type of thing. And I'm like, what? Right. Can we do away with all of this? Can we manifest better things? I'm just saying. So there's that, you guys. But it's been fun. My watch has died. It's 10 o'clock. Right, Em. Right. Exactly. So yeah, we're gonna have to have a grown up night, an 18+ night, where we can talk about it, because YouTube is funny and I don't want no kids coming in here. So we gotta talk about this though. We gotta talk about it because my channel is free. It's an open channel. We gonna talk about stuff. But yeah, and I will definitely share whatever information I find, because I thought, wow, I did not know that. I know that sex is good, like physically for the body, but right. Good night, loves.